about it, blood is very, very interesting. It is something that we all need to have life. But also, vampires really desire our blood because that helps prolong theirs. So, sometimes getting at our blood is a little bit of a task, and they have to be very, very creative. So why not have a masquerade ball? Well, that's what Dracula is having today, in today's game, Dracula's Feast. So I've already set up for a 4-player game of Dracula's Feast here, but I'll show you briefly how to set up the game. What you're going to do is you're going to determine how many players are actually playing the game with you. So this is a 4-player game, so we're going to have 4 creatures. What you're going to do is you're going to go to the creature deck. I like to give this a good shuffle, and then randomly pull out enough per player. So you will pull those out, and then you will pull out all of the accusation cards for those people. Then you will also add in Dracula to the mix because it's Dracula's Feast. It's his ball, so obviously he's going to be attending. So you're going to take all those cards, you're going to mix them up and give them to each player. Then one player will be a secret guest. Actually, one card will be a secret guest that no player will be assigned to. So then you obviously get to see what card that you have in your possession here. So let's look at my card here, and I have the Magic Mirror. Now each card has a specific ability that you have here. So for example, you can look at the Mystery Guest before attempting a grand reveal. Now you have a little cheat sheet card here that tells you all the actions that you can take, but on the back it also tells you, once it focuses here, all of the guests and what each of the guests can do. So you already know what everybody's abilities are. For example, Dracula will take one more turn after being banished. Alucard, or Alucard, he accepts all dances and he answers yes to being Dracula if questioned. And he wins if given the Dracula accusation card. And there are different things that happen. So sometimes people have win conditions that will be added to the game. So you never know exactly who is which character, but you know which ones you're dealing with, at least in the game. So what can you do on your turn? Well, what you can do is you can question, you can dance with somebody, you can accuse somebody, or you can do a grand reveal, which will either end the game for you or end the game for everybody. So one by one, a question is very simple. So you can say, are you the boogie monster? So what they will do is they will have a yes and no card. What they will do is they will secretly hand one of these to you, and you will get to look and see if they are or if they are not that specific monster. The next thing you can do is you can dance with somebody. And you say, player number 3, if you would please have this dance with me. Now they can accept or reject unless their card specifically says that they must accept all dances. So if they say, yes, I will be happy to dance with you, what you will do is you will take both of your cards and you will reveal them to each other. So I see that player 3 is indeed Dracula, and player 3 sees that I am the Magic Mirror. The next thing you can do is you can accuse somebody. You can say that you are the boogie monster. Now you cannot accuse somebody that you've danced with because you've obviously looked at their card, and that would be a little bit overpowered in the game. But you can accuse somebody that you've questioned, and you can accuse somebody that you haven't danced with. So as I accuse you that you are the boogie monster. So what you'll do is you'll take the accusation card and you'll put it face up in front of them. And now what they will do is they will say if they are or are not the boogie monster. It would be public knowledge. If they are the boogie monster, they will flip over their card. Their accusation card gets flipped over, and you will receive their card because they will be out of the game. The last thing that you can do is the grand reveal. If you've danced and you've questioned and you think you have all the information that you need from seeing how other players are answering questions from the other players, you can do this grand reveal. With a grand reveal, you rip off your own mask and say, I am the magic mirror, and I know who everybody else is. I know that you are Dracula, sir. I know that you are the trickster. You are Dr. Jekyll, and you are the boogie monster. And of course, you wouldn't have to do that for anybody that was eliminated. Once you do that, everybody that is being accused in the grand reveal will then hand you one of their yes or no cards, depending on if you have successfully named them. You will take all of those cards and you will shuffle them up without looking at them, and then you will reveal them one by one. If you reveal all yeses, you are correct and you have won the game. But if you reveal even a single no, you are incorrect and you are now out of the game. Then everybody will go ahead and discard all of their yeses and nos. They'll get shuffled up and redistributed. That way nobody knows who said the no and who said the yeses and stuff like that. But that is Dracula's Feast.
This program is part of the Pathological Nerdcasters Network. Find more at pncn.rocks, where all the geeks come to play.
So that is Dracula's Feast. This is a really interesting deduction game. You don't have quite 100% knowledge about what everybody's doing because some of them might be lying as to who they are. For example, like with the trickster always has to say yes to any accusation. So you really don't know who the trickster is if the trickster is in the game. So they're always going to say yes. So questioning them is a little worrisome if you really want to question them. Dancing gives you a little bit more information, but then you can't accuse that person, so you have to hold on to that knowledge. In a larger game, it gets more and more difficult. It's like, okay, I dance with you, but now I don't remember which one of you is Dracula. Crap. So you're really trying to figure out who's who and just trying to remember everything, and that is a very interesting element to games like this. And also, one of the downsides of this game is there is player elimination. If you get accused and they're correct, you're out. Or if you do a grand accusation, you're out. But this game does play fairly quickly, so you can jump back into another game if you're going to play another one right after this. If Dracula's Feast looks like something that you would be interested in, I'll have a link down below for their Kickstarter project. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and help support Cloak and Meeple. My subscribe button is right down below. My support link for Patreon is right over there. Ugh.